Welcome back, PHSN TV. I'm here with Miss Wade. How's it going, Miss Wade?
Pretty good. How are you doing, Quinn?
I've been doing well. The sun's coming back. It's super nice outside.
Yeah, ready for summer.
Absolutely. So now you're our counselor, my
Yep.
counselor.
Yep.
And I was just curious how you got to that position. Can you kind of walk me through where you went to school and then going up to college?
Sure. Yeah. So it's been quite the journey. I went to Dartmouth College for my undergraduate degree.
Okay.
And I majored in psychology. And after I finished that, I graduated from college in 2010. I moved to North Dakota for a couple of years randomly. And then I worked in group sales for a couple of years there. And that's where I met my husband, who's now my husband, actually.
Okay.
And then I decided I wanted to go to graduate school for school counseling. So we actually moved down to Colorado a year before I was going to go to graduate school so I could get in-state tuition.
It's lots of moving.
Yeah. And then I got my degree in counseling and career development at Colorado State University in Fort Collins. And then after that, this is my first school counseling job out of graduate school. So we came to Polson.
Why Polson, out of all places?
Well, it was kind of a random decision. My husband's from eastern Montana, and I'm
Okay.
from Vermont. And so we thought that Polson would be a good compromise because it's in Montana, but there's trees and mountains, unlike eastern Montana.
Okay.
So I was more used to that growing up in Vermont.
Huh, well, that's
So-
awesome. And I mean, you guys have the lake and everything. I'm sure you didn't have that back in Vermont.
Exactly. Yeah, it's such a beautiful place here. And I do have an uncle and aunt who live in Columbia Falls, so
Oh, that's
we're
nice.
kind of familiar with the area. But yeah, I was super excited to land this job 4 years ago.
Heck
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So why counseling in particular?
That's a good
Or is there
question
any other
also.
reason?
So my dad, when I was growing up, my dad was a principal and my mom was a music teacher. So I've always felt pretty comfortable in the school setting.
Right.
But
for
I
sure.
knew I didn't really want to be a teacher or a principal, so I felt like school counseling was a good fit, especially being a psychology major undergrad. I've always been interested in why people make certain choices and how the brain works and all that. So,
Right, that's super
Yeah.
fascinating.
yes, for
Interesting.
sure. Yep.
Now we just got done with Career Connection Day,
Yes.
and I know you had a huge part in that. Can you tell me a little about that? I thought it was a success.
Yeah, no, I thought it went really well. This was the second year that we did it, and I'm trying to keep continuing to build on it every year and make it a little bit more fun. So this year we had over 50 presenters, again, come into different classes, quite a variety of careers represented. And then this year was the first year we did the senior signing day at
That
the
was
end.
awesome.
Did you participated in
Absolutely,
that, right? Yeah. So that was kind of cool. It's just a fun way to celebrate you guys as seniors and show the younger students that it's important to have a plan, post-secondary education plan and all of that. So
Right, celebrate that.
yeah, exactly.
And that new backdrop we had was really cool. I
Yeah,
thought.
so Mr. Sawyer was the one who kind of spearheaded that effort in ordering all of that. And yeah, I think it looks great. It turned out really well. And we were able to use it for the athlete signing day that you participated in too. So
Right.
kind of nice for our school to have something like that.
And then going on to graduation itself, you're actually doing our speech. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited. So the graduation committee asked if I would do it, and it does make me a little bit nervous, but your class is really special to me because we started here the same year,
Right, absolutely.
4 years ago. So I'm definitely honored, a little bit nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Now going with my class for the last 4 years and all the way up from freshman to senior year and graduating us off, what's your advice for us? Like going into college or trade school or wherever we go.
Yeah, so I guess my biggest piece of advice for success in college, and I didn't learn this probably till my sophomore or junior year of college, but if there's any way you can get to know your professors, I think that's super important. So like going into office hours, asking for extra help, it's just a really great thing to do. And sometimes in college, your classes are bigger than you're used to, especially some of the lectures. So if you can make that personal connection with your professor early on, it really helps you out. So that would be one piece of advice. And then another piece of advice, if it works with your schedule and your college has the program, study abroad.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Because that was one of my favorite semesters in college. I actually went over to Toulouse, France for a semester, and it was an amazing experience. So
Right.
I think if your college offers that, definitely take advantage of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Miss Wade. I do appreciate you coming on and
Yeah.
everything you've done for us. And
Yeah, I will miss you guys. It's been